foremost, want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to
How
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rubel. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel abroad lifting up the standard of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. With the brothers here at GMS Kansas City with the special guest with us tonight. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Brother Uriah from GMS Chicago.
The old stumping grounds, man.
That's right.
Through the Spirit of the Lord, the Lord has brought us together to prophesy the end of this place, the downfall of America, the end of Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man, and the destruction of you two-thirds, because, the brothers and myself was just discussing that the Juneteenth, how it was folly, and how you Jakes then took a bribe for nothing.
Mm-hmm. And backed up with nothing. It's not. I mean, it doesn't generate anything. It's a made-up Juneteenth. What the fuck is Juneteenth? On the flight over here, there was a girl had the shirt on Juneteenth, and then they had the list of the coonery in Israel. Saying this person, that one, and trying to all different, and the red, green, and
the black,
so-called
African shit.
Yeah, where the fuck does that come from? It's just made up stuff. See, people think we're making up things. We're not making up anything. We have the scriptures, man. And the scriptures say, Job 30:30, my skin is black upon me, my bones are burnt with heat. All right, the scriptures say that we're going to be taken from one land to another land, sold in slave ships. All right, so we have evidences. All right, these motherfuckers just got Juneteenth, a made-up holiday.
That's right.
And they just really just made that shit. They made that shit. They made it a national so-called holiday. You know what I'm saying? After they didn't give you niggas the jab and the juice and then fucking tax you to death and all, so they said, hey, look at these niggas something to feast on. And then you got all types of parades. You got them talking about it on TV, and it is nonsense because really you was not never free from slavery, for one thing. You were emancipated, which emancipate just means to transfer from one ownership to the next.
That's right.
Okay, now look at you. You're corporate slaves now. So what's so free about working a fucking 9 to 5, waking up in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, slaving, getting taxed to death on top of child support, on top of alimony, on top of taxes, on top of that tax, that tax, that tax. There's no, there's not that's not fucking living, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures tells us straightforward that return back into Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments and seek life, man. Somebody get that at Baruch Baba Kushah?
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?
Say, is he a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Well, it appears that way. Because when you try to tell Jake that they're the children of Israel, that your power is only dealing with you, that the Most High is a so-called black man, okay, that he's coming to deliver the 12 tribes of Israel, Jake look at you like you got 10 heads, man.
Yeah.
What do you mean God loves us? He only loves us. God loves everybody. But that's that Stockholm syndrome. That's that mental degradation that you've been put on by your oppressor, man.
That's right. We had a guy like that Saturday, and he was talking about at Yachts Camp. Talking about a Kemet and talking about everything. The scripture in the Hebrews or is it Galatians when it says this is for an allegory. He says, see, all that was all an allegory. So just on one swoop, everything, all Abraham, that's all an allegory. Didn't really happen.
That didn't happen, but when the New Testament, now that's factual though, right?
Right, but then the New Testament going to talk about something that didn't actually really happen, but even the Old Testament wrote that it happened. You just say stupid, and then you got a book of the dead. We're talking about the book of life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's real simple. This nigga got an ankh on it. And said, what hopes do we have? Juneteenth. What hope do we have to get out of this ghetto condition? You go over to look at Jake. Everywhere we got. There was a report in Chicago on the news. I don't know. I think it was Chicago, but I knew it was a report on the news how the majority of the victims of a lot of all the crimes is black women.
Black women, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Right. So
68%.
right, because and see, well, that's a testament to the population that we were talking about earlier of how big the ratio women is to men. If there's this many men upon the earth, is this many women. All right.
So how can you not have more than one?
Come on, that's the hands
More
down.
than two.
Shit, more than 7. All right.
Yeah.
It's if you look at it Anyway, fuck that part of it. You know, say, well, you know, not fuck it, but you know what I mean. Moving on from that part, because that's not what we're going to focus on. But these women in magnitude are getting jacked the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're the main ones behind this Juneteenth, behind this BLM, behind this this mindset. They're teaching our kids. Give me that Isaiah the 3rd chapter, real quick, and you can go back to that. I'm about to get that the women how they fucking shit up. Go ahead, brother. You got.
Yeah.
Where you still at?
Yeah, I got this. This is the book of Ezekiel 12, and I'm gonna start at verses 8. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 8, and it says, "And in the morning came the word of Yahweh unto me, saying, Son of man, have not the house of Israel, the rebellious house, said unto thee, what doest thou? But said to them, Thus says the Lord Yahweh, the burden concerning the prince in Jerusalem and all the house of Israel are among them, and say, I am your sign, like as I have done, so should it be done unto them." And they removed and go into captivity, man. Because Jake didn't keep the commandments, they didn't follow the men of the Lord, they didn't follow the prophets, okay, and they fell upon their own, on their own invention, so to speak.
That's right. They didn't follow their sign.
Yeah,
You know, the Lord said, "We, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men."
that's right.
So we come out here persuading Jeremiah 44:4, rising up early, saying, "Do not these abominable things." All right,
Yeah,
and they don't listen.
yeah, because Yahweh Shai he said, no sign should be given on you but that of Jonah the prophet, man.
Yeah,
That's right.
So
It's Jake. They just eating the fruit of their own devices, man.
that's right.
But you got one out.
Yeah, I got the precept. But I was gonna make a quick point too. Back in that last precept, it's asking, why is Israel a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Why you niggas spoiled? And what are you spoiled for? You got everything you think that you need and want, but you don't. You really don't own shit. And you guys are gonna learn the hard way when Jacob's trouble hits. Esau gives you a little bit of bone and says, "Oh, hey, look, I gave you freedom." Who the fuck is this damn devil to give you freedom? He didn't really give you shit, man.
Yeah, kind of.
All he did is change the damn slavery.
I was just telling the elder that on the way here, this damn black woman at my job talking about happy Freedom Day.
Wow.
While we in work, while I'm about to clock
Why
in.
you used to be a slave?
Yeah, she want to tell me happy.
We free, boss.
While we picking cotton, she want to say Happy Freedom Day.
Because in their mindset, see, that's where the scriptures goes into. When you're giving gifts,
That's right.
It's falsified. See, they believe that working is a privilege, man.
Yeah,
That's not a privilege. That's a downgrade for Jake because we're not
Downgrade.
supposed to work for nobody, man.
That's right.
We're the princes of the power.
Right, for $15 an hour.
Yeah, kind.
The fuck?
Yeah,
$15, $20 an hour, that ain't nothing, man.
And some health benefits.
Well, she's free because she can go out and play the whore, the harlot, without any repercussions. She's free because she could put a man on child support.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's Juneteenth.
Yeah, that too. Okay.
No, that's what you get with Juneteenth.
It's the spirit,
See,
yeah.
if you believe in Juneteenth, you celebrate
Yeah.
Juneteenth, you about Juneteenth, that's what's Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
That's it.
Nigga culture.
It's June! And there's a lot of microchips.
A lot of them. Nigga.
You got more out?
Go ahead, bro.
This is Baruch chapter 4. Man, it's so good.
The whole chapter is really good.
Right.
You can start at the top.
We will start at Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep.
Wait, it says temporary?
Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever.
It endure forever. So that tells you that the law, statutes, and commandments are still relevant to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's right.
Just because the so-called white man doesn't push that doesn't mean that it's not valid, okay? Because for one thing, and we mentioned it Saturday, it's counterproductive living in this kingdom because Esau 1 second trying to tackle mental illness or mental health issues, but the reason why you have all the fucking problems you got is because you're not pushing the commandments, man. And the Lord is showing you that your way don't work outside of his. Because even if you're a heathen nation, you're supposed to still go by the commandments, man. Okay, you're supposed to rule with the law, statutes, and commandments because it brings blessings to your kingdom and to the subjects who's dealing under you, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
You know?
kind.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, it says, Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
Illuminated. And what's another word from illuminated?
Enlightened.
Enlightened, right.
To be, enriched with the knowledge, man.
Well, you said the scripture says they walk on in darkness. All
Yeah.
the foundations of the earth are out of course.
That's right.
If you follow the Juneteenth mentality, you follow the nigga mentality, you follow the black mentality.
Black. Yeah.
All right, or the black woman mentality. All right, Keisha mentality, Pookie on the block mentality.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna keep getting. All right, you reap what you sow.
Well, you know what we found out too, man. How many shootings was yesterday in Chicago and just around the country on so-called Juneteenth? Because you know every nigga had a picnic yesterday.
Yeah, you had that news that broke
On
out.
Father's Day.
17 people shot, only one died though. You had Kansas City, five motherfuckers got killed this weekend, including a double homicide today.
Right, because you know they did a double because yesterday was Father's Day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they did a double take because most people celebrating this bullshit yesterday too, so they doubled up on the wickedness, man.
Yeah.
And the Lord brought that judgment.
Okay.
You know.
This is Baruch 4 verse 2 again. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
All right, man. You totally threw your ways away just to have a few falsified benefits in America.
Yeah.
Well, you threw away a hegemony of righteousness just to be laid up with a harlot, or to be put on child support or alimony. Like I can't. It's 2023 and niggas are still getting married. Celebrities are getting married to these women that's ripping them off all the money.
Yeah. Jake willingly becoming stepdaddies out here, man.
Willingly. And I'm gonna tell you, brother, something too, man. And somebody pull up your brother in. And I don't give a shit what anybody say. Look, being a stepfather is a thankless job, man. Okay. Now you know you got situations that do happen that you take the kid under, depending on the situation. But overall, it's a fucking thankless job, man. Yep. Okay, it's a thankless job because once your situation is done away with, man, they ain't gonna remember shit you've done. That goes out the window.
Yep.
Well, especially from the mama standpoint. Yeah. For the children's standpoint, it's really fucked up because, especially young children, depending on the ages of the children, they're going to attach to that man because they want a man and a male figure. Yeah. So they'll love you for life because if you anytime you're there for someone over a long period of time, a lot of relationships call you dead and all that other shit. But even then, majority of those relationships fall flat too. So now it's like multi-men going to, there's no stability. And I'm talking about in a lot of so-called black, women houses, man.
Yeah.
And even in the single parenting ones, to take away and to willingly take away the family unit for whatever the fuck. We follow the scriptures, and that's the reason why this world is fucked, man. It's not going to get better. It's only going to stay getting worse.
That's right.
All right?
It said, Baruch chapter 4, verse 4, it says, O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies. You see? Now, one thing that we always got to tell Jake, when you come into the truth, you got to take accountability. Yeah, the white man is the devil, but who warranted the white man to get on your ass? Jake did. You was out there worshiping other idols. You was out there wanting to be a Greek, wanting to be a Roman, working out butt-ass naked.
That's right.
Attending orgies, sacrificing your children. Most I remembered all of that, so therefore he brought these evils upon you.
Somebody real quick, give me that you're not you're drawing off your own lust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick, real emergency, because see, you got to understand your nature, all right, and the nature of because right now Jake got this. I'm innocent, What was us? We got brought over into slavery, and everybody's treated us like this. We're within this God love us. Have the Most High gave a fuck about us. If God was real, why wouldn't He kill Pookie, little Pookie Jr.,
Right,
little Keisha Rat? They don't get it. You got to be accountable for your own sins. Somebody got it?
God, I got it.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of James 1, verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. So every man can get tempted from his own lust.
Go up a little bit, Baba Kushar, brother. There's a lot more meat on that bone.
We'll go to verse 10. This is James 1, verse 10. It says, but the rich, in that he is made low, because as the flower of the grass he shall pass away. For the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, but it wherewith the grass and the flower thereof falleth, and the grace of the fashion of it perisheth. So also shall the rich man fade away in his ways.
See, now you following the rich man, you're going to fade in your ways because the Lord is here to destroy the rich man and his ways. The so-called Edomitish, so-called reddish to whitish skin, so-called Caucasian Adawamyam, all right? The Edomites, so-called white man. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
See, we're all inundated with temptation. All the goddamn time. Why? Because we're in the flesh. See, but Esau, going back to Genesis, the third chapter, he's after his own belly, right? It's always been about it, his own hearts of his desires, okay? And that's why the Lord said, that's the works from his works that he will do. All right, go ahead.
And it says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
It's just to see what you're made of, and to show you if you fail and fall, because the just man does fall 7 times, where you need to measure up in, and where you need to get better in.
And you know, making a point on that, man, I was talking to a brother yesterday, and I was saying, like, you know, the Lord, he does everything on time. You know, sometimes we beat ourselves up because we feel we're not on that level, on that brother level. But the Lord builds you up when he needs to build you up, man. Just like through sicknesses and shit like that. Like when you pray for certain things, brothers, hey, the Most High, he'll send you the prayer, but it ain't gonna be what you think it is.
That's
you
right.
pray for strength, the Lord will plague your ass, man, so you can get strength.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
They break you down to build you up.
Yeah, he's saying weakness, my strength is perfected. Roughly paraphrasing.
There
you go.
Perfect. All right, go ahead.
And it says, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
So when you go off, it's you. You're drawn away by your lust.
Yeah.
You're drawn away by your desires. You're drawn away by things that you, with your flesh, that sensual, carnal nature cares about. All right, and that's following that like after your father, the devil. That sensual, it's my money, I want it now. All right, my way, right away mentality, and that's not the Most High's way. The Most High says, your thoughts are not my thoughts, your ways are not my ways. You want to follow the ways of the Lord, you follow the pattern in the scriptures.
I got a precept real quick, Baba Gusha. This is the book of Sirach 39, and I'm going to start at verses 24. It says, and his ways are plain unto the holy. Okay? So they are stumbling blocks into the wicked. So that's why Jake can't get with this.
That's it.
Man.
It's a scripture that make me think of these things that spiritually discern. The things of of this nature and how to live and move and have your being, you have to have the Lord dealing with you.
Yeah.
The Most High said, my sheep hear my voice. If you can hear the Spirit saying, go this way, walk ye in it. All right? The Most High ain't dealing with you. And these niggas are about to get destroyed, man.
They're about to get destroyed. And it says, and for the good, it says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners, man. So going back to that precept the brother just read, you were given over to your own temptations and divers lusts. Because it tells you that in the book of Romans, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind. Because the Lord deals with balance, right? So he has to create the bad dynamic to complement the good. The Lord ain't putting your mouth and say, oh, well, go sin and commit. No. But he created that for wicked niggas, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's scripture.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 9. For thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes, and in your days the voice of mirth, the voice of gladness, the voice of bridegroom, the voice of the bride. And you know, a lot of you jakes, y'all had a day off for Juneteenth. We know a lot of Hennessy being drunk, a lot of chicken being eaten, a lot of barbecue
being committed.
Yeah, a lot of adultery going down, man.
A lot of pork ribs.
Yeah. Jake firing up their pork ribs.
Hey, and a lot of glorification of America, man.
God.
Because you celebrate Juneteenth, you selling America. You can Americanism lets you make up and create whatever the fuck you want, whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You know that's self fucking worship.
Yeah.
It's not about you and what the fuck you think.
Hell no.
All right.
It's not.
And nobody has the right to everybody have a right to speak, or everybody have a right to be here, everybody have a right to live, everybody have a voice, and all lives matter. No, it doesn't.
That's bullshit,
Nigga.
man. You know, but hey, wait till the 4th of July. Jake finna really
Yeah,
cut
they
up.
about to switch spirits.
Hey, you know what? That's why the Most High bring a lot of death around the 4th of July.
That's right.
Hey, when the 4th of July come, hey,
God.
hey, look at
Backward ass
hey,
niggas.
Hey, look at Chicago, bro, and just watch how many.
Yeah.
Hey, what day is the 4th on? Is it on weekend?
It's on a Tuesday.
Niggas gonna die Tuesday, bro.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah,
Whole weekend.
yeah, niggas, man.
Right.
Fuck
they,
Jake,
they
bro.
gonna get they clean Air Force Ones with that polo outfit.
Yeah, kind.
But this is Jeremiah 16, verse 9. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the power of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes and in your days the voice of mirth, the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt show this people all these words, they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us?
See, and that's that because Jake is unaccountable, man.
Yeah.
Jake is unaccountable. See,
Why is
niggas.
this happening?
Yeah, it's like a woman. It's like a fucking woman. You can do all the wickedness in the world, but then when judgment and when you get jacked up,
Yup.
it's always why me.
Yup.
What do you mean why you? The men of the Lord are out there
They
teaching
so
week in and
innocent.
week out. Bro, out of the GMS camps alone, out of the Great Millstone camps alone, how many videos go out, let's say on a weekly basis, out of all the GMS camps, bro?
Shit.
As hundreds and hundreds.
Now this is tallied up on a monthly basis.
Thousands.
Thousands. Yep.
Tens of thousands. He said in Isaiah 55:11, so shall my word go forth out of my mouth,
Yeah.
that it would not return to me void, but prosper into where it says in Papa Kashad. That one image just keep on fucking just stupid. God damn it, it is irritating. It's like it. But it's the Lord said his word won't return into him void, but it will prosper. Where
Word
to
to our
it.
sink.
That's right. So now we're seeing it. This June, Nate and them said there's no microchip, and we got them all over. They got the CBDCs. July is rapidly approaching, where the Fed Now app is supposed to be coming out, and so much they see Esau is gradually squeezing it out.
Yeah.
The Mosai is gradually squeezing it out. It's coming to the head where the battle of the ages is about to happen.
That's right.
Right?
They said that in certain places, bro, if you like, I think it's overseas. If you try to get over $1,000 out of the account, they'll lock you up, man. And the Most High is making Nate, you putting your foot in your mouth, man. Every time you come up with some type of proverbial breakdown, okay, some wickedness, the Most High, he confounds. He always gives the example, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
To the learn, man. See, those are stumbling blocks.
To the wicked.
And the stumbling block is their own net, is their own trap. All right? The stumbling block means is a trap. So the Lord has set up the 5 foolish virgins, the opposite of that, Matthew's the 25th chapter. Because you have the 5 wise, and you have the 5 foolish. The 5 foolish are to persuade the foolish. Every kind will resort to his kind. All right?
Yeah.
And that's in the Apocrypha.
Birds of a feather.
All right? That's the colloquialism, the modern day one for it. The birds of a feather will flock together. All right? So let them alone. Let them do that.
I had a little bit more.
Baba Kashai.
Jeremiah 16, verse 10 again. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath the Lord Yahweh pronounced all this great evil against us? Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord Yahweh our power?
What did I do? I ain't do nothing. Why he killed them? Why they do this? That's Esau. Cain. Where's Abel? What?
What do you mean?
What you mean?
I ain't see what.
Am I brother's keeper? Lie to the Lord, kill your brother.
Yeah.
That's that spirit of Esau, man.
Yeah.
The scriptures also speak about those guys that require that miraculous sign, but the scriptures say you're only going to get the sign of Jonah the prophet.
Prophet John.
And we've been out here,
Yep.
you know, telling them what's coming, but they stopped their ears up,
That's right.
and then they gonna have questions. Well, what were those chariots? What was that about?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of
What's
spirit
that
they're
name
gonna get in.
again?
Yeah, what's the name again? Yeah.
This Jeremiah 16, verse 11. Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith the Lord Yahweh, and walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers. For behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken to me.
That's why you have all these different inventions out here. Like what America is, bro. America is a big ground to go out or sin against the Lord.
Yeah.
See, Esau figured it out. He was like, look, if I could keep Jake, Mirth, and Sin, then they would never return back to that power.
Well, that's Edith, book of the
Judith, yeah.
That's the book of Edith.
Yeah, yeah.
But book of Judith, and they said, Achior, he said, well, look, my king, if they ain't going off, hey, we might as well not even mess with them.
Yeah.
But if they're going off and not being obedient to the Lord their God, we got that ass.
Right.
And Esau knows this, man. Esau knows this, and you people that claim to be so-called Bible literate or Bible proficient, can't you put 2 and 2 together and realize that maybe you are the people of the Most High while you catching so much goddamn hell? But the Lord said, hey, you know, what it tells you in Isaiah, the 6th chapter, it says, until the cities be wasted without inhabitants, they're going to be blinded, man.
Yeah. But that goes in that precept you pulled out where it said it's plain to the holy.
Yeah.
That's right.
When you realize that all you had to do was just follow the law, statutes, and commandments and believe on the Lord, you was like, damn, I've been fucking up this whole time. This is the only thing I had to do.
Right, and that goes in that precept and says my law is not grievous.
Yeah,
It's not something that was made to oppress you, keeping the law of Yahweh. It's made to give you blessings and give you eternal life, man.
That's right.
Yeah. And they're doable. Brother made it.
Yeah.
You know, brother made. I remember I was first coming in the truth. I forgot. I don't know if it was you or y'all. It was one of them brothers, man. And they was breaking it down. They was like, well, shit, man. You know how y'all can talk. Well, you know what I'm saying. You got 613 laws of the Most High, but you keeping 20,000 laws of Esau. You know what I'm saying? So, Jake, come on, man. Which one is a harder lifestyle to follow? It was harder to follow the fucking white man, man.
See, they don't know this. First of all, the simplicity in Yahweh Shemi Shai.
Yes. Yeah.
And they don't know how the Yahweh Shai said, well, then they're not the children free. When you follow law, statutes, commandments, what the fuck can't you not do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the freedom of and it's all beneficial.
Yep.
It's all for my betterment. If I'm on some bad times, I can go to your garden. You got the garden. I can go to your garden and get 10% of it. You know what I'm saying? Of that field,
Yeah.
and get something out of that and do what I need to do for myself.
Yeah.
We had our own welfare system. We had our own. If you read these scriptures, it's a perfect society.
They teach you how to do business, teach you how to delegate, like
Yes.
the brother was going into about the garden. You know, when you plant, you know, they'll kind of be like you plant enough for the poor, so they don't come in your main shit. They can just get something like off the outskirts, because it's all a good crop, and they take what they need, man. You know what I'm saying, and then do what they got to do. But now, what you got to do? You got to qualify for Medicare. You got to fucking go apply for food
permit.
stamps. You got to go to get a fucking driver's license, and then he takes the shit. When you behind on a bill, if you on a debt, he takes it from you, man.
Yeah.
That's wickedness, man.
Yeah, because if you think about it, if everybody in that own homes and has some type of backyard, if they all use a plot of it for gardening, and set aside a portion for the needy, there would be no hunger.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't exist, man. I mean, they've even shown aerial footage of other countries, you know, over there in the UK, you know, and most of them have, you know, different plots of farming. It's just over here in the land of greed and slavery that you're told to stay away from that. You got to go to the supermarkets.
Yeah,
you must depend on this damn devil.
You better
Well,
go to
they-
that Walmart.
So they throw away about 30-40% of produce every day.
Yeah.
And even some places in Canada, they made them throw away cherries.
God.
Why didn't they put them out into the market? Because they wanted to control the price of cherries. The cherries weren't bad.
Usury,
Yeah,
bro.
They just had too many. The crop was too heavy this year,
Yeah,
so they
too
just
cheap.
throw them out, man.
Fuck
And the
yeah,
scriptures
man.
say you're supposed to get it to the poor, man.
Hey, and man, from experience, man, gardening, man, I've learned that, hey, I can't eat all that shit I got growing out.
Right.
That shit is just going bad.
Say,
Fucking answer.
say that again, brother.
You know, I
Run
can't
them
eat all the
eggs,
stuff that I'm growing.
That's to the brothers in GMS Chicago who I fuss sometimes because I'm like, bro, I got all this food, come eat.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's like, that's what we do it for, man.
Yeah, how many
Like having a
fucking
storehouse.
eggs does a chicken lay, bro? Like you got people that get dozens of eggs in a day, man.
I had 6 hens, man, and the rotation with them, man, I was getting damn near 2 dozen a week, man.
Oh, them the
It's
best
on top
eggs
of
I've
it.
never tasted.
brother.
Bring eggs to camp.
But exactly. But that's it. That's it. And shit, Malcolm just took a dozen the other day. You know, brothers come and they'll bring their containers. I give my containers. They sell them at Walmart. And and people ask, are you gonna butcher these? I'm like, what?
No.
Absolutely not. They all provided me eggs every day, and I'm gonna butcher my food supply? No, no, thank you. I can eat every day. I can survive off of 2 or 3 eggs a day.
Yeah, and them some they got it's actual eggs laid from actual chicken, bro. They have more protein in it.
Yeah,
They're
you
more
feel full.
yeah. They're more full
More-
and fulfilling, bro. Sometimes you get a double yolk, sometimes you get 2 yolks in one, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I noticed that in the Korean joint close by my crib. See, that chicken is really, really good with those groups that work there, man. If you go over to the hood, you might be lucky to get chicken, man.
Yeah, you might get a
You
fucking
know?
dog.
You get fickin'.
Yeah, picking.
With the mild sauce, right?
But they have good quality chicken out here. Most chicken you just can't get access to it, or it's an absorbent price.
Mhm.
You know, to go get some good organic eggs in the supermarket is damn near $10, man.
Yeah. Well, I got a precept by Bushad Sirach 4:1. It says, "My son, defraud not the poor of his living,
That's
and
right.
make not the needy eyes to wait long."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you break it down, bro.
Say it one again. So.
Yeah, it says, "My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long."
Right, and that's basically what Esau does, man. You're not supposed. First of all, you're supposed to pay a man every day.
Yeah.
You know, not hold
Right.
a paycheck for fucking 2 weeks, collect interest,
Yeah.
then charge him taxes, then you get interest off his taxes.
Yep.
Then he's hoping to get a refund. You know,
Yeah.
this shit, and you're doing all of this to maybe hope that you can retire in 40, 50 years, man.
Hope.
You eke out 1, 2 kids that plague you, a woman that take half your shit,
Come on, brother. Preach.
you know, and then you still might have to work at Walmart till you 75 and drop dead.
No, no,
Greater ass.
Fucking door greeter, man.
That's the system. He set it up this way, man.
Right.
When the scriptures speak about this guy in Daniel 7, his stout was greater than his fellows. That's that American dream.
Mhm.
And you got all those Edomites that just walk over here for free, man.
Mhm.
They took all of that. I did a map of Kansas, all of the counties. It's straight names: Wyatt, Johnson. Those were all just Edomites. All these counties, they were just given to Edomites, man.
Well, I think
Because
Wyandotte
that-
is named after Gadite, though. I think
Wyandotte is, yeah. Wyatt, I think it was the name. But the point is this guy was speaking the American dream, promising these goods for so long, man. All these nations coming here, these gooks. They
Yeah.
think it's the white picket fence, the
Right.
leave it to Beaver suburban picture, man.
Yeah.
But that is a lie, man. That's part of that image that you're gonna be caught up chasing, man.
Well, you know what? It was so weird because that fucking so-called obtainable dream, it says you got to be asleep in order to obtain it because it's not obtainable. You know,
Right.
dreams are not real.
Yeah.
But see, now the average Edomite, like what came up to camp Saturday, the bitch that was asking for some ice cubes,
Oh yeah.
that
yeah,
bitch,
yeah.
right? So the average, bro, just living up here, this was considered like Jake was not even up north, you know?
Mhm.
Now you got homeless people, homeless Edomites literally out here asking for money, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally, bro, like,
It's funny. My lady, my lady friend area,
Yeah.
she says for some reason there's all this homeless people, and it was Edomitish
yeah.
different people, and the Lord is showing you the translation from one kingdom to another. We're seeing the fall of Babylon in the face.
Every day.
And Esau is mad, bro.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I got more. It says, make not a hungry soul sorrowful. Neither
right.
provoke a man in his distress, man. Okay.
And we've been oppressed and distressed all the day long. You got it.
Yep. And it says here, add no more trouble to our heart that is already vexed, and defer not to give him that is in need, man. So if a man needs something, bro, sincerely, then you give it to him. Now you got some jakes that like to try to take advantage and do X, Y, and Z. We're not dealing with that. But if you genuinely need help,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, they say that the average energy bill then went up 30-40%, bro.
Right.
And people are living paycheck to paycheck, and then you got debt on top of debt on debt, and then you fuck around and get sued for some shit 15 years ago.
Give Baruch subject to payments.
Come
I got it.
You got
Go ahead, brother. You can go.
Come. And it says, add no more trouble to our heart that is vexed, and defer not to give him that is in need, man.
Yeah.
So you are defrauding Jake from living. The fact that you get a paycheck after every 2 weeks, that's wickedness, man.
And when you start off, you gotta wait damn near a month.
A month. Bro, the job I came from about 2 years ago, certain people had to wait a month and a half just to get one paycheck, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but the thing that Jake needs the most is his truth, man. And we don't hesitate to bring it to you, man.
No.
You know, brothers is always fervent in that spirit.
Shit,
But you know,
bro. Hey, we didn't went out and on turn up nights and we ended up bringing out the precepts, bro. Remember them old Westport days, bro? We be down there, man.
For the
Oh
election.
man, what you man? We teach. We after teach, brother.
Yeah.
In season and out of season.
That's right. When you don't even feel like teaching, the spirit is hop on you like, man, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah, this brother got one too.
Beautiful.
It's a little bit more on this though.
Keep them, let them fly.
It says, reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away the face from a poor man. Okay?
Yep.
So Esau, man, Jake is the poor. And you've gotten your riches off the back of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's counterproductive because for the simple fact, you have free slave labor, but yet you in fucking $32 trillion of debt. Like,
Right.
what kind of sense is that?
And it's way more than that.
400. Probably.
No, because if you count all the liabilities and assets and so forth, it's way more than that.
Probably like 400 trillion,
Yes.
500 trillion.
Yes.
And it reads here, and it says here,
And if you really understand the magnitude of what a trillion is to a billion, you really understand it. People see 32 trillion, they don't really get it.
Right.
32 trillion is like to say, you know, this is 32 million. Okay? All right? This is 32 billion.
right.
This is 32 trillion.
Yep.
All right? It's huge.
Yep. Big clay.
They been, man, laden with our banya. You don't want that. That's that canker. That's that cancerous wound that the Most High put under America, and it's going to come through that money. That's going to cause that crashing of the heels. All right, which is also by design for them to convert everything to the control of the digital dollar. It's so intricately woven together, and it's so spiritual, and it's right so clear to be seen. It's like, goddamn it, Stevie Wonder could see this shit.
Right.
All right.
Right.
And it says here, it says, for take not away thy eye from the needy and give him none occasion to curse thee. For if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer should be heard of him that made him, man. And me cursing you devil all the fucking time, man. I throw up curses on you niggas in my sleep, bro. That's how much I hate you fucking people.
That's good.
And you 2/3 niggas, man. And you fucking women, man.
That's right.
You women are gonna pay big time because guess what? You're hand in hand with the wicked.
That's right.
You bought into this system, man.
Yes.
And you're reaping the benefit that this devil has put upon you.
Back to that article, they're starting to get it now.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
majority of Keisha is getting it now. Why? Guess what? Who's also on the migrant lines? These so-called women have been coming over here, migrate over here, gonna get passed around.
Bro, did you see the video? It came out a couple of days ago. It was in Chicago. They said that why all these women being attacked.
That's what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, these bitches are getting fucked up out here. You women, look, you don't need no protection, man. You're
independent.
Yeah, you're independent. You know what I'm saying? You're independent.
I thought you.
What you need protection for if you independent? You don't need no motherfucking protection. You're Superwoman, you're Wonder Woman, you're Catwoman, you're everything. Motherfucker, protect us. You know what I'm saying? Give me your money, give me your substance, give me all that shit, and give me your sisters too. God damn it. You know?
Hey
Go
man,
ahead,
it's gonna be lovely. Go ahead.
You got it.
I have a book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 29. It says, verse 28. It says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your souls." For my yoke is
Slack, y'all. But just one thing we all got is bills, man. One thing, Eric Jake, whether you in the truth, not in the truth, is you gonna experience curses. But thing is about this truth, as we was going into Saturday, you got the comforter, man.
Right.
We were saying that captivity ain't that hard when you know the names of your power. Captivity ain't that hard when you doing the right things according to the scripture, man. You can hang your hat on that.
We got a quick precept. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time and the strength of salvation. The more you know and understand about Yahweh, Shai, the more you're able to go through the fiery trials of the wicked with the faith, with the breastplate of righteousness and so forth.
Shield of faith.
God, you good, huh? It says, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." You know, ultimately we were going into on how how difficult it is to try to function and serve Esau, do everything in the wicked worldly way. But keeping the truth, it really does give you rest, man. Because you can see the benefits of it, you can see the balance of it, man. Well, we're going into like the land Sabbath and setting a portion of your field and your food for the rest. How smoothly that functions, man. Even giving it into with the women, man. Some of these women is finally understanding. Oh, now I need a fucking sister. Now I need all of a sudden now I need a sister wife. You need to find me a sister wife.
But you know what though? Fuck them, bro. Like even fuck them, bro. Like look, nah, squat all that, man. Ain't none of you women. Look, I'm gonna say it straightforward like this. When that time come, all you women that wasn't down with the cause, don't fucking come around, man. Don't come around for real.
It's gonna be a very well. It's already happening.
Yeah.
The Most High is returning that very masculine energy, that masculine spirit, back to men, especially men of the Lord.
Where it belongs.
All right, and it's a work in progress, right? Because we most of these men, even men of the Lord, have been raised by these single-parented women, and have developed a lot of feminine traits. Even if they don't believe it, they can be a very masculine male. And don't understand they have feminine tendencies.
Big Shirley spirit.
You know what I'm saying? It's so fucking nobody can cuss your ass out. Nobody can tell you and show you about yourself. Gotta always defend yourself. Always gotta explain yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Those are traits of women, man.
Yes. And we all, myself included, have went through them, and then you start to know, wait, what the? I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit one bit.
Right.
I think I'm gonna have to drop a dime on. I can't do that. Lord, please remove that demon, remove that energy, remove that spirit from me. All right. See, you don't have the understanding through knowledge. Going back to what you said earlier, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding shall be the stability of your time and the strength of salvation. You have. Without the spirit in man, and the Most High gives an inspiration. Without the inspiration of Yahweh Shai, man, there's no way we're gonna make it.
No way.
So we have to throw ourselves at His mercy seat. We have to beg Him for the increase. He said, "Pray for an increase." Right? We have to beg for it because that's the only thing that's gonna keep us through these dark days. Because it's about to get real dark. And one of the sentiments going through Israel right now is brace yourself, man.
That's the spirit I just mentioned that in the video today.
I got it real quick.
And I let you know what time we're living in. Also look at the spiritual vibration of Israel and collectively. Seeing those, we just mentioned that today. Yes, because that's the spirit the Lord has been saying, this brother, that brother, this brother. Unbeknownst to other brothers, we can't watch all the brothers camp. But if you take a outside look, you even just set the title sometimes in the YouTube feed, and you can see the spiritual vibration where we at. The mark of the beast, 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 the chip, the chip, the chip, the chip. It's June. All right. You got how many? He's cool,
He
brother.
be all right. Yeah,
He's the man. He's
he
cool.
cool.
Straight. He don't have to just get buried, grand and buried. My puppy do it all the time.
Because you're gonna come.
But then you also got all these military vehicles being displayed from the Ruta to the Tuda.
28 states.
Yes.
From St. Louis, they said Kansas City, bro.
Illinois, California, New York, all the major hubs, man.
Yeah.
All right. So you're looking at you're seeing this spiritually, the food, the prices, the famine. They're talking about on redacted that they're threatening the oil people saying it might be $12 gas.
Man.
We are telling you, we've been telling you, and everything we've been telling you is coming to pass. It has been coming to pass little by little. Stupid, silly rabbit tricks are for fucking kids.
Right.
Stop, wake the fuck up.
Keisha ain't ready for that. $12 gas.
Shit, hey, Pookie ain't either. Esau ain't either. Moab ain't either. Ishmael ain't either. Everybody losing right now.
Everybody, bro. We the ones that's winning.
Without Yahweh Shemel Shay, everybody losing.
That's right.
Big time, man.
Yeah, so you're right.
He was on the point earlier. This is Deuteronomy 15:11. It says, "For the poor shall never cease out of the land. Therefore I command thee, saying, Thou shalt open thine hand wide unto thy brother, and to thy poor, and to thy needy in thy land." And that was just the point that we were speaking about earlier. And today they would call this income inequality. Right? But see, the scriptures knew about this the whole time, that there will always be brothers that made more, and there will always be brothers that made less. But there was a system set up, you know? In this society, what do you get with trillion-dollar GDPs? Hella poor people. What did we have in King Solomon kingdom? The lowest man was decked out, because that's how the Lord set it up, man. Not every brother's gonna be able to make or be as profitable in business. You know, there's other brothers. Some brothers are just gonna get more increase.
But everybody,
there's a law for that,
right? And like you said, in King Solomon's time, it was rural renowned. You can damn near tell who the rich man was versus the servant was.
She thought
she passed it. She said, "Oh, you know, your servants are rich. They're happy.
Yeah.
You know, as the king, so is the people. If you teach in righteousness and lead in righteousness to wealth, the Lord. What did the Lord tell Solomon? He said, just because you asked for wisdom to lead the people, I'm giving you all the riches, the bitches, and everything. He told David, when David went off, he said, all you had to do was ask. I would have gave you whatever the fuck you wanted. You know. So it's like the scripture says, your sins have a go withholding good things
from you.
So it's our fault that we are in these conditions that we're in. So when the Lord give us the afflictions, you know, I've been going through my knee bullshit, and I was thinking about, you know, even coming into the airport, I ain't walking the whole way over there. I'm gonna get pushed around. So I had the wheelchair guy, and and here's Jake. He's like, yeah, I'm semi-retired. You know what I'm saying? Going to what you were saying earlier. This Jake's supposed to be retired as. What the fuck you working for?
What's semi?
What the fuck is semi-retired? You had done worked all these years and did all this labor, and now in your old age, well, I'm just working to, you know, semi-retired because you know you still need to get some money because of your motherfucking that. So you think Esau retired and not on the Bahamas and Cancun? I seen how they do. They got their regular house wherever the fuck they was in the cold climate. They got their summer house over there in Florida or in Arizona or in California or if you go up to level Dubai or you want to go to Singapore, you want to go to the islands and so forth. They go out in summer and they go vacation every 2 to 3 fucking months, 3 months or so. They go on holiday. That's how they fucking live. Right? Niggas, y'all don't even know living. You don't even know what food tastes like. You don't even know what life is. Air and water. We everything. We're under a spell, motherfucker.
That's right.
Okay.
It's frustrating, man, because this says I suppose why the prophets get frustrated and will stamp with the feet and smack with the hand because you jakes just don't get it, and it's right there in front of your face.
The first thing you got to do, the Lord said, cry out, man.
That's right.
That's the very first step. When we speak about those wages, it says that in James, the laborers of the fields, they cried out and they reached into the ears of the Lord Sabaoth, man. If you're not crying out, man, you're not going to get deliverance. Nothing's going to change, you know.
You ain't
that's
crying
the
out,
first
you're
part,
not in the
man.
right spirit, man.
So if you're not crying out, you're accepted.
Right.
All right. That's why the whole doctrine on rape, according to the scriptures, if a woman who was with a man or betrothed to a man and she got raped
Up and called out,
and she didn't call out, she got killed too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now they were in the field and she couldn't cry out because she did cry out, but there was and the spirit knows, right? And the most cold blood, you're not escaping Yahweh about Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You're not. You're either gonna get right or you're gonna get exposed, man.
That's right.
That's right. Precept Proverbs 29:2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
That's it.
And what Esau's gotten away with over all of these years is obfuscating all of the misery through comfort and vanity.
Yes.
Television shows. And high carb diets and delivery services and NFL football.
Social media.
But really your life has gotten so much worse.
And putting band-aids on the suture wound.
Right. Everybody's depressed on antidepressants. Everybody needs social media to cope, especially women. You have a psychotic break without Wi-Fi for a week, man.
Bro, I seen the status today. Some bitches was breaking down. I guess it was some show. Somebody named Billy Baker. I don't know what show, but I seen some type of crazy status. And I'm thinking there's a nigga that died from the hood. It was some fucking TV show, and bitches are upset and crying and all types of shit. I'm like, man, this place is trash, bro.
Yeah,
We in the wrong place, bro.
This Wisdom of Solomon 5 verse 6 that goes into the mindset of the wicked. It said, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness has not shined unto us. the Son of Righteousness rose not upon us. It said we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. And weary basically means you wore yourself out, man. It's so many certain amount of times Jake could roll up a blunt and smoke on the op pack. So many times that the nigga woman can get away with committing adultery, man, before that destruction just made evident. It said we weary ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. We have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. What hath pride profit us? What good hath riches with our vaunting brought us?
All the riches ain't gonna mean shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You got Jake living in the projects with the motherfucking Benz drop tops with a goddamn 255-inch TV.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Broke than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, and then you got Jake who got the millions and the billions, broke than a motherfucker, spiritually broke.
Yeah.
All right, and the millions don't mean shit. All right, the riches ain't gonna get you shit, and they follow that Edomitish mindset of all about the money, all about the Benjamins. It's gonna be all about your death.
Yeah.
It say, Wisdom of Solomon 5 verse 7 again. We weary ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction.
They tired of it, man.
Yeah.
When you get weary, you get burnt out.
We weary.
Jake try to detox.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Try to do something nice for a change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's that Esau speed. They want to please the poor. They want to seek to please the poor. Give a little payments and try to buy you this and do something good to try to justify your wickedness, man.
One Edomite old chick, man. She's like, you look like you're having a bad. She paid for my whole groceries, bro. She paid for all that shit. I'm like, go ahead.
It
They
said,
gonna fuck you up, so.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 verse 7. We weary ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. And the Lord describes this knowledge as the fountains of living water. Why would you leave a eternal water source to go walk through a desert? Because you pride, you think you know it all. That's what niggas thought in the ancient world, and had their ass walking 40 years in a circle, man. Ain't get nowhere, wondering where the fuck the land at.
Well, Jake was complaining when they cursed out Moses, and like, well, fucking like we would have been better off under the Egyptians, man.
Yeah, talk
Jake,
about are we there?
out of all the miracles Yahweh did in the wilderness, Jake they didn't have any faith, man.
The chariot was right there.
Right there, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can.
And it said, "This is my God." Looking at a goddamn golden calf that they built off the fucking earrings that you just pulled off your own fucking ear. You simple-minded niggas. People gotta understand. I was at the airport today and just watching people because I people watch.
Yeah.
And we were the watchers. And I was listening to this one girl. She was nice, claimed already. Don't worry about it. But I was just watching her energy and her spirit, and she was just so aloof, so just you can just see it, so simple. And I was just thinking about the simplicity just in humanity.
Yeah.
There are simple beasts. Elder Malcolm was talking about it yesterday. How goldfish has the short attention span, and it's sit there running from the shark, and just 1 second too later, like dip, go right back toward the predator because they just forget. Jake got a goldfish mentality, man. Humanity has a goldfish mentality because it's beastly, man. It's sensual, it's earthly, and it's not divine. It's not subject and seasoned with salt and grace. Right. And fucking spiritual growth and development.
Yeah, it's not ever grown.
Well, look what happened when the 2020 situation hit. Motherfuckers was scared, and then all of a sudden, when they opened everything back up, niggas forgot that shit even happened.
Yeah,
I mean, motherfuckers out here shook, bro. Like, you couldn't get in no bars, you couldn't get in no restaurants. Niggas was depressed.
Rock back to sleep now.
Yeah, now they
yeah, 2020, that shit seemed like 15 years ago to these fucking people, man.
20 what?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it off though. It said, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. What had pride profited us? Or what good had riches with our vaunting brought us?
Right.
All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hasted by.
So what have your purchase like all the shit you've worked for, everything you've labored for, your degrees and all that minuscule nonsense? What is that gonna get you when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua declares his judgment on the planet Earth?
Right. Yeah, what is it to profit to gain the whole world?
Who's just sold in the process, man. Because I mean, what is the primary thing that a nigga brag about? Oh, I went to college for a year. I have a degree.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you got a degree in business management, but yet you working at motherfucking White Castles. And you ain't even the manager in that bitch.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Like my sister, prime example, fucking bimbo, right? Simple minded. Look, she went to school. She went back and got her master's degree, bro. She got a bachelor's in business management and went back and got her master's. And guess where she works at? She works like next to the dean in a fucking an elementary school, bro. But probably over $100,000 in debt. I said, you just sit up here and waste like 12 years of your life on nothing.
Right, struggling.
Yeah, and you got to do it because technically women, when they get in the construction trade field, they don't keep them jobs like that because it's too laborious, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they have to go and labor and go get these high pristine jobs. It's because you ain't got no man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to do that.
I love hearing a woman say, I just work so much. Yes. Good.
Like what you?
No, because the Lord is going to get these wicked ass women, these wicked ass niggas,
Right.
these wicked ass heathens.
Right.
The Most High has a vendetta against the wicked. He's come to visit the world that He's made and to bring them their just deserts for what the fuck they've been doing.
Barbecue shop. Can you look up the scripture when they say I got a controversy in Zion, bro? Bring that out.
Yeah, the scripture, he said what his pride profited us, but the Lord put all that pride on you, man.
That's it.
All of that pride, the Lord wants you to have all of that pride, man. Because that pride is the currency for that reward you're gonna get, which are those missiles, man.
Well, you're going to show who you are. The Lord, especially Israelites, He said we're being tried and purified. So why do you purify and try a metal? To see and get rid of any impurities, and to make sure it's the right metal, because the impurities will not be gold no more. It's not gold if that was melted with gold. That's not gold. All right. You want pure gold. You got to melt off any impurities and then harvest the gold, cool it off, polish it up, and then present it as a golden bar. Well, the Lord is doing that. He said He's likened us in the furnace of adversity. So He's trying to see what we're made of, and you are who you are. Yep. Right, because you're gonna what it said, the thoughts of your hearts you will do. So what you're gonna do is gonna be a representative of what you are in your mindset the whole nine, and the Most High gonna get you for your fucking sins, man.
Right.
Sins will find you out.
That's it.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 34, start verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
That's right.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats and with the fat of kidneys of rams. For Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Right, so that represents basically America, like the apostles always going to. This is basically an altar, man. That's why I gave the analogy of lambs and goats and rams and kidneys, because that's what you would sacrifice for a burnt offering. And these people ain't nothing more but a burnt offering for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Including the 2/3 of you Israelites, man. Starting with you guys that know you're Israelites. You the worst ones. You're some of the worst niggas. Honestly, a lot of these jakes in the world are more tolerable than you niggas in the truth.
Right.
Straight up, bro. Like in the Elder Ariel always said, you meet some of the best people, you meet some of the worst niggas in this faith. And I've been around both.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And also too, when you think about the labors that the brother's been pushing out for all these years, man, all the Passovers been able to get up, all them sacrifices at the highways and hedges, man. That's charging up that sword, man. When it comes to this place and fucking melts it, you know, because the Lord hears the cries and prayers of His servants, His people, the prophets, man.
Right.
And He's gonna come back with great wrath to get his just due revenge.
Right. God.
And it says, in verse 7, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with the fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
That's right. The controversy of Zion. That's right, brother. So all this wickedness is happening. The Most High is stirring it up because for us, man. Because the Lord knows we don't. That is our defense. We don't have any militaries, any refuge cities we can go to in order to get out of our hell. No, we got to depend on the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Esau Edom, he has what's some of the political parties, like the so-called Jewish people, they got what the ADL, they got political campaigns that can run and advocate for them.
APAC, a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, God.
The Defamation League, the whole the
APAC, ADL,
all that
Southern
shit.
Poverty Law Center.
yeah, all that, all this, everything, because everything is for the that designed down here, designed for them anyway.
God. But who's gonna advocate for us? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
That's our mediator.
That's it, man. So we got the best package coming, brothers, and y'all gotta believe that.
Right.
Keep that faith.
But we're gonna be accused first. That's why we're gonna need an advocate, man.
That's right.
You know?
Well, we being accused now, man.
Yeah,
That's right.
They just building up a case.
Yeah.
So the case is already set. They're Revelations 12. You know, they know that they're coming down with great wrath because he has a short time.
Yeah.
So that's why the spirit is embrace yourself mode.
That's right.
All right,
Okay.
we get ready for the pain. Get ready for the bane. All right, get ready for the bullshit that's about to come down. And if you prayed up, you vetted up, and you spirit up, the Lord's going to bring the majority of us through. But a lot of us is going to be caught up too. Some of us in them camps, some of them to be beheaded, you know, for the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's right. Why it's imperative right now to learn to rule your spirit, rule your energy, rule your mind. All right, and to just get yourself in a spiritual spot to be prepared to just be whatever the Spirit would have you to say, do what the Spirit would have you to do, go wherever the Spirit have you to go, and get out of your flesh, get out of your mindset, and get into the fullness of the mindset of Yahweh Shem Shai to the best of your ability.
God.
Right?
Hey, we'll wrap it up, man. But at one point I wanted to make when I first came into the truth, man. You know the really shit, bro. Brothers told me. They said, "Look, you gonna catch hell." They was like, "Look, man, you can die in this thing." You know what I'm saying? Because you first come around, it's a little different. Like I don't know who the fuck is you guys, man. You know, you got the big beards and shit. Y'all going into the first thing you thinking this is a cult, man. These niggas want to kill me type shit. But when they was like, "Nah, bro, it ain't even like that." The fact about it is, you can lose your life doing this. It wasn't no, how can I say it? It was just straightforward. It wasn't like no gimmicks with it, bro. It wasn't like IUIC, they promising you this and this and that. Brother straight up told me, like, yeah, you can lose your life for what we're doing.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, what Malcolm has said it for years. You are risking your life and freedom to do so.
Yeah.
Why? Because the scriptures just say it. You know, Paul said in the perils of this, the perils of that, they killed Yahweh Shai, they killed all the disciples, sentenced except for John the Revelator, sending him to a slow death on a salt mine, slavery, hardcore labor. All right?
Yep.
Man, you know, man, you just got to understand, read these scriptures, man, know who we are.
I got a scripture before we wrap up. So.
I was going to say, where at the last scriptures come in?
Oh yeah, this is Baruch chapter 3 verse 9. Hear Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. How?
Said that's how we survive.
Yep.
That's how we endure. That's how we long suffer. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And that's the strength of our salvation. Seek in all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct thy paths. Seek wisdom is the principal thing.
That's right.
All right.
Hear
And
Israel.
it's like, and Jake don't have no fucking excuse, because you know Jake is all about seeking wisdom. They're wise to do folly. They'll show you how to break down a blunt. They'll show you how to break down a fucking Glock, a canic. They'll go show you how to go ahead on and make an edible. They'll go show you how to go ahead on and run a threesome.
Right.
All right.
They tell you about Seth, Horus, Osiris.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It say, hear Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land?
Come on, brother.
That thou art waxing old in a strange country.
And it's not that doesn't mean nothing to you. That does not churn your loins and your because you like it here. See, either you, like I said, go to and fro to the city for them that sigh and cry for all the abominations, or those who are trying to celebrate Juneteenth. All right, that's why you make it simple. you know, and if you sign and crying, you're not going to be happy here.
Right.
And you hear there is no continuing city, but we seek one to come. That's the mindset you have. Go ahead.
Baruch 3 verse 10. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
Minorities in the pit. We're the wicked, we're the evil, we're the offscouring, we're the.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. We know the black experience. Go ahead.
They say Jake ain't supposed to make it past 21,
Come on,
past
man.
25. It said that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. For if thou hadst walked in the way of the Most High, thou shouldest dwell in peace forever. Learn.
No, go ahead, finish.
It said, learn where is wisdom, where is strength, where is understanding, that thou mayest know also where is length of days and life, where is the light of the eyes and peace.
Come.
That's right, bro. The scriptures also say in Romans, the wages of sin is death, man.
That's right.
And what's the opposite of death is life, right? So that tells you that the law, statutes, and commandments are synonymous with life, man. Because going against them, the result of it is death, man. You know?
And that's why we read earlier in Baruch, man, and seek ye the book, seek ye the commandments and live, man. You know, so yeah, you Jakes out there, man. Those of you that got an ear to hear, repent, come back to law, statutes, and commandments, call on the true name of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and let this world go, man, because this world is dead, it's dying, man. We seeing it every day, it's falling every second of the day. We're this close to the kingdom, brothers, man. So with that, we're gonna close out and give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and rule well, blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Baba Ball.
Baba Ball. Shalom.